Snowdrift. Oh, I know. I hope everyone is well. Let me share this out. It should be live. Hey, Metal. See you out there. Your dab. Oh, that's a soon. That was done within the last little bit. Here after that. Enter. Okay, so now we just need a pose, as they say. Well, if people are here, I might like get them to try and tell me what they think I should try and do. I think that's the right thing. Oh. So I'm trying to draw a snowdrift here and a pose on a nice slide like Iceman. I have actually chosen a pose that is Iceman's, or that somebody has drawn Iceman in before. I don't know where I put my erasers, because I should have found that before doing stuff too. Trying to get the leg. Yeah, like I said, I'm in the middle of drawing Snowdrift here. Hey, he showed up? Yeah, I showed up. Why wouldn't I show up? Well, sometimes you are a few minutes late. Not usually. Once every 2 or 3 months, maybe. Although, I think in the last little while, I think I was maybe a little late, but more than usual. Or the time difference. Yeah, maybe the time difference for you. Although I'm Eastern Standard Time, I forget what time zone you're in. Sorry about that. Central. So you're, I think, an hour behind me. So when I start this, it's 9 your time. And when I start high noon, it's not actually noon for you. It's an hour beforehand. Also, I'm probably taking the time for the stream to start because it says waiting for Cross Comics. Yeah. Well, usually I say a time. Usually I say the time it's supposed to start at that. Although I'm not sure whether it always translates that to the right time. Yeah, liver Lizzie varmint. It's Lily. Well, I haven't listened to it in a long time. Here, let me listen to it. I mean, season 2 theme.
Here's adventure.
His fast gun for hire keeps the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome. Are you prepared to draw? I hope so. And I don't mean any of that liver Lizzie gun slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of.
Yeah, say liver Lizzie or liver Lizzie.
Don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do slinging stuff, and I don't mean it. Liver Lizzie guns. Mean any of that liver Lizzie gun slinging stuff. I don't mean any of that liver Lizzie gun slinging stuff. Well, a D on the end of liver. That liver Lizzie gun slinging stuff. It's Lily Liver. Oh yeah. Well, you're trying to say the saying is supposed to be Lily Liver? The first known use of Lily Liver was in 16 from the medieval belief that the liver was the set of courage and the palm of the pale color of the lily flower. Or a person had no blood in their liver, would have no courage and would be thus a coward, equivalent to a lily plus liver. Ah.
But I love the intro because you say it wrong. I thought Lizzie was how, what's his name? Said it. From Bugs Bunny. Maybe that's why I got it wrong. Because I think I get it off of, what's his name? The Gunslinger. From... come on, Sam. Isn't his name Sam, I believe. Oh, come on. Why can't I think of this? This is just plain wrong. Yosemite Sam, yeah. I thought I was saying it right. No, saying it right, I don't know. Well, maybe you should do it the Elmer Fudd style. Did he ever say Lily Livered or Lily? No matter how you want to say it here. Oh yeah. I'm thinking to do it. Well, I've been thinking to do. Well, I got one almost ready for this after dark. Oh wait, you should do it in the style of some Canadian characters, like the two from that movie Strange Brew. I've heard of that movie, but I don't think I've seen it. Something strange in the neighborhood, and it don't look good. No, but it would be funny. Well, if you can't tell, I did not do much. I probably did that a few times over, but I didn't write any words down. I didn't. My practice was more in trying to get through it properly. What about share? Yeah, you can share this stream out, Timothy. Too big of a butt. It's awesomely bad. Don't change it. See, the thing, you never seen any of the promos leading up to it, too, did you? I did like 4 promos leading up to it. You want to see the promos? They're probably about a minute each or less. Some guys like big butts. Yeah, some guys do, but it's not what she has. Let's see what we can. Let's see. Promos. Okay, media source. P1. Browse. Here's the first promo for High Noon Season 2.
Monday, September 2nd! Dun 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 dun! Hoyo Silver! The return of High Noon!
And here comes promo 2.
When High Noon returns, the fan art contest will continue into it. So be prepared to compete and draw!
And here comes number 3. Well, not quite yet. And here's number 3.
Keep them doggies rolling right. High Noon.
And here at High Noon, we're going to go over the issues. Canadian issues. We don't want to shield you from nothing. No. Yeah. It's upwards and onwards. Yeah.
P4. And the last promo. Up now.
Yeehaw! It's High Noon!
comics are not all about drawing. We need other ways to draw. We need to draw inspiration.
Oh, no, wrong thing. Yeah, I think Evan really liked number 3 as well. They are on my channel to watch too, so. So what'd you think of all those? Well, you said number 3 is dope. So. So now I'm trying to get Snowdrift's arm in here. Or one arm anyways. Did you ever see any of my promo stuff for the Canadian Shield campaign? I did 2 videos for it. We gotta come up with a good video. Is this okay? I don't think. No, I have not. Do I even know where they are? They're probably in Indiegogo. But pull that one. Contest. What's the other one? Campaign. I'm just trying to think. Now that's gotta be the contest. New folder. You know what? I think slow night for you, Rick. Yeah, a little bit, but that's the breaks. We know this is one of them, so I'll play the 24-second one. It's the better one of the two. Well, it's the funnier one of the two.
We'll continue into hot, so be prepared for issues. Canadian issues. We don't want to return nothing. No. Yeah. It's upwards and onwards. Yeah. No.
Playing something that I don't want it to play, I think. Indiegogo. Okay, yeah. We'll play this one first. I think this is the promo that I wanted to play.
Hello, my name is Rick Piper, the creator and owner of Cross Comics, and all which it entails, some of which is my characters Electide, the Wiz, Ozona, Insecto, the Flame, Snowdrift. But the one that I want to shut it all off with, that I want to bring it to you today, is the Canadian Shield. He is from a time long ago. He's been brought into the present. He's given a suit with fantastic powers, and that suit is from the future. Thus, where the past, the present, and the future collide, because the suit and him are in the here and the now. So, take a read as you look down. Hopefully you will be very much interested.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look, it's a raven! No, it's a plane! Wait, this is the wrong hero. Oh well, it may be the wrong hero, but he does all that anyways. This is the Canadian Shield!
It's a little late. I was just showing Timothy some of the old promo stuff. Evan, how are you tonight? Hey, I could do that again. I could sell odd time again. Now again, and it would actually work better. Well, Rick, Timothy wants to hear my favorite pro. Up to 691. What's up to 6? Oh, cool. Well, I already showed it to him, Evan. And yeah, I was just showing the the promos from the Canadian Shield and the promos from the summer that I went out. Okay. Get wrecked. We know which one you like, Evan. You like.
Whoa, what?
Maybe he's wrong here, but he does all that.
Keep them doggies rolling right. High noon.
And here at High Noon, we're gonna go over the issues. Canadian issues. We don't want to shield you from nothing. No. Yeah. It's upwards and onwards. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in the same folder, so unfortunately they all seem to start up at once. No, Rick, it was promo 2? It was promo 2? Okay. Timothy liked promo 3. So I guess we can go promo 2.
When High Noon returns, the fan art contest will continue into it. So be prepared to compete and draw.
Okay, there we go. Oh, it is assaulted. It's okay. I listened to it on a loop for an hour. Let's get it over 700. And of course, my mom is. Yep, and we've now done away with the fan art contest. Now it's just the weekly showcase. Because nobody wanted to participate in the fan art contest. Maybe we'll bring it back one day and people can win stuff again. Bring back the fan art contest. CFG contest. Now that I know how to draw. But wait until after the hair manga. Timothy probably doesn't even know what the fan art contest was. Well, I'm not quite done writing my script, but I am on, let's see. I'm going to sit down tomorrow and write some more of my script. I'm starting to write page 23 of my script. Yeah, well, Timothy, as you know, I have, each week I draw one of my characters on, well, Monday, or now it's Tuesday. It was Monday, now it's Tuesday. And everybody out there, they had a week to draw whichever character I was drawing that week. And then I'd put it up for a straw poll who they thought people did the best job. And whoever won the straw poll would get one of my 7 trading cards. But not enough people were competing, if any people were competing at some weeks. So I decided to shut down the fan art contest. And just make it a weekly, call it weekly showcase. And I didn't care whether people could draw. You know, some people won that, you know, didn't draw good. What is this? I am trying to do Snowdrift. John? You should do this. Well, it wasn't on After Dark. It was done. It was on High Noon at the time. There wasn't an After Dark at the time. Yes, Evan. I mean, John. Hey, Eagle. It's true. I am afraid to face Eagle in Radio Showdown. Okay, so we're not doing a Radio Showdown against Eagle in this band of misfits. The cat is out of the bag. John has already voiced radio voice, has a radio voice, and a face that was made for radio as well. The cat was never in the bag. I don't like that arm. I'm narrating for Eagle. All should fear Eagle's Radio Showdown submission. That's okay. My Space Eagles versus Hanukkah Mummies will still be made, says the Raggedy One. Oh, the Raggedy Man? That arm does look a little bit limp. If I knew what it was. Yes. Evan? Rick, stop ignoring Evan. Do you even left? I'm not ignoring Evan. Dr. Illard knows what's up. And what, Timothy? You bellowed? At Crush Comics. It's a radio show competition judged by Jiminy Cricket, Nasser, and some other yet chosen judges. Christmas themed and 20 minutes long. Oh, gee, da, 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 da. Okay, that came off, so I'm just closing that. I'm not comfortable with being judged by WCG. Rick, you might want to listen to Evan. I'm Judge, Jury, and Questionnaire. Dealer wants you to listen to Evan Hotep. Yeah, I know. I can't listen to him. I can only read what he says or types. 20 minutes, says John. Go yourself. I miss the Enterprise. Joshua Alwick. We can probably get Steven Spielberg's Mexican equivalent. Joshua hates the shadow. He'll never judge. What's judging something about Christmas have to do with the shadow? Evan. I could just submit a shadow radio script. Rick, says Evan. Make it 5 minutes and we'll call it a deal. Oh, come on, John. Ours is going to be like probably at least 10, I would think. I would hope. Also, is this pre-recorded or a live program? Why can't you make a whole radio drama for Christmas? Albert was negotiating tactics. It says Evan. Mine shall make the Lord of the Rings extended cuts look like originals. I thought you guys were. That is what you guys are doing. I vote Rick isn't allowed to mention the Canadian Shield at all. What, am I in the radio play? I won't be. Yeah, you got Metal and Rick. I have a market, says Eagle. Who wants to be on my team? I have a market cornered on headless ninjas and other headless beings. You can pay me better. Can you pay me better than Eagle? Eagle's paying you? Radio Showdown is such a great contest name. It says. Eagle. Eagle might pay me if Dillard's Dillard offers a salary. Yeah, but what if Dillard offers nothing? Will Eagle pay you? Write me a good 10-minute program, and if it's good, I'll give you 40 smackaroos. We got somebody at the door. Hello, come in. Hey, Metal. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you?
Good.
What are we drawing tonight?
I'm drawing Snowdrift.
If you say so.
I don't know what you're drawing. What are you drawing, or are you drawing anything?
Finishing up inking that picture for Oven. I was probably supposed to finish last night, but like blood sugar got real low, and then I had to eat something, and I forgot to get back to it after I was done eating.
Ooh, not good. He wants you to. Can you show it? Evan's wanting to know.
Yeah. Here, let me put my webcam up.
Let's
Find my stuff.
I got the the headshot.
This is what I got so far. Like, I barely got any of the inking done. Went to eat, and then I completely forgot to get back to it.
Cool. It's looking good. Oh, and was all those references I sent you for Ozona good, or do you need more?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay. Are you going to keep that on while you're inking, or?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that answers that question. Regularly says, that's why they call me 8 Toes Metal.
You say you should watch The Thing for Bad Movie Night. The Thing's not a bad movie.
No. Thing's a good
and
movie.
then say Psych. Okay. Then follow up. No, I have all my toes. My mom only has 9 toes, though.
I don't like the way I got that head corked.
And as far as I know, I do not have diabetes. But when you forget to eat after like 9 to 10 hours, it starts to get to you.
Dillard says, okay, well, I got nobody on my team, and I don't have time to rate a radio play, so I'm out officially. Dillard, we're doing a radio play. You, me, and Metal, I thought. The Nativity. And you told me to write it. I haven't started writing it, but...
Dillard is making the right choice. You should not let yourself get lumped into these contests. They can only be hilarious.
Evan says, I'm having PST flashbacks to Amazonian Avengers. I quit. Well, that's good, because you didn't win with it, so, with John on your team. Dillard says, yeah, but you'll write a bad play, and I won't want to perform it. Then these guys will not even do one. It's just a mess, says Dillard. I like how John assumes I'll write a bad play.
That's okay. I assume I'll write a bad play. Not because I can't write a good play, but I'm definitely not going to try.
So are we not doing ours for our Nativity Christmas play now, John? Rick knows, says Evan did about something, and Evan says that was clearly intended for me. That insult was clearly intended for me, says Evan. And Dillard said, Eagle says, Dillard, do you want some radio recommendation plays recommendations to listen to? Raggedy says, I'm going to get Mallet to play Mary, the sassy schoolgirl with no Christmas spirit. Timmy says, assume Evan will win the contest no one cares about. Eagle says, I even have a great New Year's Eve one. Oh no, a great New Year's Eve one. Evan says, stop stealing my insultedness, Dillard says. And then Metal will do a bad job and he will say, I wasn't even trying. And then I'll get mad and take it out on Rick. Cat says, I'm so confused. Rick should be drawing his Aaron manga. Cat, will you do a voice on my radio play? Evan says, Rick should be doing a lot of things, like taking Bullet's advice. Eagle says, Amazonian Avengers is not a bad idea for a radio play. Her head's too small, I think. Bullet says, I don't give advice, I make suggestions. Eagle says, voices. Bullet says, Eagle says, Bullet, give me a suggestion. John, there's something you should know. I can't act. Can't act, but can you talk? You can't act, but can you voice act? It's a little different. You don't have to move or do stuff with your body. You just gotta do stuff with your voice.
No. Voice acting is actually harder than live acting because you have to sell everything with just your voice.
Yeah. Yeah, but some people might be easier if they just got to concentrate on, doing stuff with their voice instead of, also moving and all that too. I don't know. It's just a thought. Cat says I have trouble talking too. Evan says, I forgot Metal was here. Well, he just got here about 10 minutes ago, so. It's not like he was here for over an hour. I think he forgot the radio program was on. Or the show was on.
Oh no, I was on another show.
Ah. Oh, what show?
You know the guys over at Ideal Comics, right?
I think so. I think I've heard
His
of it.
webcomics, Matthew Reese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They've been inviting me to their Ideal Comic Jams on Tuesdays. Hop on, it runs too late. Like, longer than was expected.
Ah,
It's probably because I get them talking too much.
yeah, talking can lead to more talking, can't it? Cat says, at Timothy Olsen, I give amazing death stares. Is that close enough? Eagle says, John, do a horror Christmas story. Raggedy says something about down to 7. Evan said, Dillard believed in it so much he trusted his backstory to a random troll on the internet. Were you that random troll, Evan? Evan says, death stares. And Raggedy says, that's perfect for an audio play, Cat. Timothy says, sure, why not, Cat? Wait a minute, death stares. That's an interesting idea.
Unless you do push them down a stairway and they fall into the lake.
No, she don't mean stairs as in you walk up. She means stairs and stare you look at. You stare at somebody. And everyone says, Rick, that hurts my feelings. What hurts your feelings? What do I say now? Eagle says he's watching. Bullet says, Eagle, I'm playing Tekken 7. It's good. Try it out.
Tekken 7 is good.
Rick, stop hurting Evan's feelings. I don't know. It sounded good. I typed it. Okay, so it didn't hurt your feelings. You just accusing me in front of everybody of hurting your feelings. Well, that hurts my feelings that you would accuse me of hurting your feelings without me actually having hurt your feelings. Gillett says, I am utterly ruined. Cat was my last hope. Timothy says, we all know Evan has no feelings. I'm out officially, said John for the radio showdown. Were you ever in? Officially? And final answer. How about a very Buckler Christmas radio drama? No, Evan's radio contest. It's not Evans, it's Eagles.
No, he was talking to Evan. He says, no, Evan, out of the radio contest.
Oh, out the closet. It's not a contest, it's a showdown, says Evan. But John, are we still doing ours?
Samurai Showdown's a fun game, too.
Yeah. Not the showdown, but are we still doing our radio play? A samurai showdown, says Bullet. It's much like a hoedown, but not as fun. Oh no, I can't slow down. Is it a duel? Hoedown? Even Evan falls down, says Timothy. Timothy says hoedown. Bullet says I'm gonna go down, down, down. Or maybe an extra, added an extra down there. Eagle says, am I supposed to face Raggedy in a duel now? I don't know. I just want to know whether I'm supposed to be writing a script for what we were going to be doing.
Write the script anyway, and we'll get back to you in 20 to 30 years.
Evan says, I would like to take a moment to blame Metal for the lack of Hotep duels. Had my Cowboy Evan avatar been finished months ago, I would be foolishly dueling people on Twitter today. Raggedy says, my play, The Erotic Adventures of the Canadian Shield and Snowdrift will be huge. Mallet said, I ordered my Hello Kitty mummy patch. Timothy, see, this would be a story for the Buckler Christmas radio drama. The Buckler beats up Santa Claus after he lands on his roof. Snowdrift, the Illuminati assassin in a Christmas. Wow, Raggedy Man, he just ruined your comic, Rick. No, he just did what I should say but probably a lot of people are going to do once my comic becomes famous. Oh, that sort of reminds me. If you guys remember a few weeks back about the priest, asking about the comic, well, today in the mail, I got a thank you card. Said just a note to thank you. Blessings, Jerry. He gave me some stamps for having mailed it, so I can use those on whatever. And he sent a letter, a little letter to go with it. He said, and this dated October the 5th, 2020. Hi, Rick. Thanks for your speedy response in sending the comic. The book really is quite something. In fact, I have shared it not just with the guy who requested it, but another inmate who had been drawing some of his own faith-inspired superheroes. The inmate who asked me to reach out to you lived in Ontario for about 10 years. He had only been incarcerated here for a few weeks. He didn't give me much to go on, just a Christian comic based in Hamilton. Mr. Google took care of the rest. He had a vague memory of meeting you or someone connected with the comic, but that's all he shared. I'm glad he did. And so is the other inmate who is now enjoying your work. It's likely to go through 20 sets of hands before long. I don't know how much to offer. I'm enclosing several stamps to help you cover the cost of the comic you sent. You have helped deliver a special message. I'm grateful that you jumped to meet my request. Good luck and blessings on your work. Sincerely, Jerry. And hello, Elric. So I thought I'd share that with all you guys out there. Yeah, I got a letter. Make sure you dox them. So, what does everybody think of the letter that actually heard it in full?
I think it was indeed a letter. But I'm not sure if I should trust that. You might be lying to me.
Braggedy says, do you come in contact with regularly wind up in people who wind up in prison? I don't know. I don't know how many people I know have ended up in prison. Mallet says that's actually nice. Eagle says, I'm going to rip off A Christmas Story and make Ralphie's dad receive a package by mistake and have Snowster go clean up the mess by getting rid of Ralphie and his. That sounds like the plot to Home Alone 3.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you, honestly. I stopped watching after 2.
Yeah, well, 3's not bad. 4 sucks a lot. And 5 isn't too bad either. Mallet says, I've been recording stream whistles for alerts. Cool. Stop watching what? Says Alric, he's probably talking to somebody else. Rick, there are Only 2 Home Alones.
See, I'm with Eagle there.
Oh, stop watching once after you stop watching the Home Alone movies after number 2. Well, number 4 is supposed to be about Macaulay Culkin's character, but somehow he's younger than what he was in those movies. There's actually technically 5 of them. You should go do a long stream, Rick, so I can join at 12. I guess I can go an extra hour or so, John, if you want to join it. 12. Timothy says there's only 2 good Home Alone movies. Howard says just like now there's only 6 Star Wars movies. Only 6. Well, the one with the new kid wasn't so bad. But the one when they revisit Macaulay Culkin's character, and it's not Macaulay Culkin, it's totally trash. I forget what number 5 was. I think even the new kid completely.
Oh, Coneheads is a good movie.
Yeah. Rick thought the Blues Brothers 2000 was cinematic gold. No, because I haven't watched any of the Blues Brothers movies.
Ooh, man, you're missing out.
Well, maybe we can watch some on a good movie night after I'm done the...
Well, the first one.
Yeah.
We're not going to watch the second one. Unless you want to watch them back to back. You watch the first one on good movie night and the second one on bad movie night.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, and sorry about no bad movie night this week. As I said in the Discord, my power was out for like 12 hours. Ulrich says, there is an unofficial sequel to Christmas Stories called My Summer Story with the older Culkin brother.
There's an official sequel to A Christmas Story. It was awful.
Here you go. Timothy says, well played, Rick. What? What is well played? It's okay. I'll be alright. It says Mallet. Yeah, I didn't like it, Elric. Okay, like what? Oh, the quote unquote unofficial sequel. You cut your own power, you spent Fox. Oh. So this week, it will be Legend of Zelda fan film. Yeah. No power, no bad movie. Oh, and quick look at, well, that's not the right page, but that should be now. Quick look at page 2. It's not complete. He's got to do a few little revisions on it for page 2 of the Canadian Shield number 2. Like he's gonna put the maple leaf and the cape on the back. He's gonna redo the cape up here a little because it's done wrong how it joins. But I thought you guys might like a little quick look at that. Did Ralphie use his Charmander? Rick says it had Ralphie fight the school bully in spinning top battle way before the anime version. That's about battle tops.
I think he's talking about Beyblade there.
Yeah. Rick says that's an awesome page, Cross. I can't wait for issue 2. Yeah, I thought you guys might like seeing that. And says no, there wasn't Pokemon in it. Panel 4 seems unfinished. With Toxico? Well, that's just probably the building behind him. Not much, or the window. I'm not sure how much background he's going to be putting in those. But there will be no birds in those backgrounds.
Oh, you're missing out. You really want to make the scene horrifying, you have to add like 100 birds.
Yes, with Toxic Oats. Yeah, he said he had to do some tweaks, and I actually went over it. Did show them a few other corrections, mainly on the outfits of the two guys. Bullet says highly detailed, over 100 birds. But Android 16 likes the birds. I might get the buckler. It at least has one bird. The bird is the word. Blah 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 blah. Bird, 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 bird. The bird of the word. Or something to that effect. I forget how it goes. That song. You don't even have a bird that serves, says Timothy. That this cell is made up 12.6%. The son of Goku, these parameters are acceptable.
Oh, just ignore Elric. He's quoting Dragon Ball Z abridged.
But does it have birds in it? Does what have birds in it? Timothy? Or we're gonna have to ignore Timothy too. Because he's making no sense.
Elric said, well, Elric, I'm not even going to say that because you're basically telling me to. Listen, quoting other people that are hilarious don't make you hilarious. I think everybody needs to learn this.
Dragon Ball Z. And you will not ignore me, Rick. I never do, Rick. You never do what? Makes sense. Oh, okay. Well, if you never make sense, and I'm not sure whether I want to make your get your book, it won't make sense, and this it'll be unreadable.
Like that stop you.
Not from getting a book.
From reading something. So should you do like that Iceman ice surfing thing?
Yeah.
Like I think every single ice-powered superhero ever does.
Yeah. It's definitely a cliche. Timothy says, I remember when Snowdrift was Iceman. But Cross is quoting everything the chat says and laughs. Therefore, it's funny.
Oh, so now we're using Rick as the bar for whether something is funny or not.
Hey, just because I laugh, it means I think it's funny. Doesn't mean everybody else does. And some people question my funniness, although some people think I'm very funny. So, no. Post-op Iceman, says Timothy.
Well, the way things are going today, you just wait a few more issues, you might get post-op Iceman.
It's hard to tell whether you would or not. At least he looks better than Captain Marvel, says. At least you get some jabs in there, Rick. Yeah.
You know what you need to do is you need to draw the path coming back around underneath it and going into the background, like narrowing more.
Like down in here, going shh.
Yeah.
Sort of like a roller coaster ride, if you will.
Yeah. Just to make it look like you're actually coming from the distance.
Let's see.
Kind of like, to reference Dragon Ball, there's this famous place called Snake Way or Snake Road, depending on the translation that you're reading or watching. And Goku has to go across it to get to North Kai's planet. And in certain scenes, you can just kind of see it like going into the background. It gives you that illusionary effect that there's death.
Yeah.
Make it look a lot less like she's on some really long lizard's tongue.
Just trying to figure out how to bring it around properly. Because it's hard to... I know you see that all the time for like Icemans, all those wacky things. Okay, so I'm still doing that. This one, not like this. Look at me, I'm drawing on my table to figure this out.
Yeah, no, Rick. It depends on the translation because technically, in most Asian tongues, since they all kind of stem from the same place, like a very older version of what is now Chinese, road and way are often interchangeable. They mean the same thing. It's like even going to the Chinese, you have the word Dao, which literally means the way or the road or the path. It's like a single flexible word, and almost every Asian language kind of has same purpose.
Okay.
So it depends on what translation, but you could call it Snake Way or Snake Road, and it would still be equally accurate.
Okay, so.
I agree with Bullet.
Oh, you guys can't see that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull it down. So I drew on my thing here. She could have an invisible ice helicopters. That's how it. But okay, so I did sort of extend it. It comes off here and sort of, and then although I don't like it, it seems to be going up.
Yeah. Why did you decide to draw it above her?
Well,
Because then that could still be the ground, but then it would just make it seem like she's coming up. If you wanted to fade off into the distance, you'd want to go lower than she is.
yeah,
Towards the horizon line.
yeah. I guess. Hey, John.
What's up, chump?
I don't know.
Oh, where's my... Here we go. Oh, I lost my lighter. It's going to be a real short visit. So what's new?
Not much.
Why not?
I don't know. Just because not much usually changes in the day. Or hours. Although,
What up, Metal?
What up? What up?
Maybe you have something more interesting to talk about than Rick.
Right now I'm just inking this unicorn.
A unicorn? For what?
Yeah, a unicorn.
Is
'Cause
the
that's
unicorn
what
part of your story?
No, it's the thing I owe Evan.
It's a what now?
It's the thing I owe Evan. Remember for the contest, I owe a lot of pictures and stuff, and this one goes to Evan.
He wanted a unicorn?
He wanted, the Evan Hotep mummy.
What a
as
fancy
a
guy.
cowboy- yeah, as a cowboy sheriff, firing finger guns while riding a unicorn.
That's super gay.
Yeah, well, take it up with Evan.
Evan, is he here?
he was earlier.
Evan, you gay.
Okay,
Eagle says, so is John doing the competition or not?
no, he's not.
I already told you I'm not doing it. Unless I can come with a crack team.
And apparently, me and Metal aren't the correct team that he's looking for.
Nah, I mean, I already knew that Rick wasn't even going to start the script, and he just confirmed it today.
Oh, I've got stuff down for it. I just been busy with the manga script, getting it finished.
He says, no, super, but turbo gay. Yeah, supercharged gay. With twin turbos. Elric says the unicorn is riding on top of a megalodon. Oh, on top of a Godzilla, right?
No.
Oh, dude, that's gay. Stupid gay Hotep. All right, maybe you guys can help me out. I was trying to do a search earlier. I couldn't come up with the right, I guess, words, search terms. I'm looking for those old-timey, what you might call like a broadcast station card
something that might play like if you were to do a radio program, but you just wanted like a visual placeholder.
Are you talking about like with the bars?
Yeah, or some of them even have like little lightning bolts, like electricity, like "ooh, we're live" or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what those are called? What I might be able to look for?
You know, I'm trying to remember because I actually have one that I made off of a base, and I've had to look this up before. I'm trying to remember what the name of that is.
No, I don't want my team on crack, Timothy. I want a crack team. I mean, if it helps them get things done.
I mean, it does energize you.
It usually doesn't, though.
Well, it helps you get things done, just not exactly what you want to get done. That's the problem.
If what you want getting done is taking apart your home radio. No.
Yeah.
Elric says, "Hello, Dillard. How's the ungodly heat treating you?" It's not treating me well. I feel very ill. I was out in the heat for a good amount of time today, and I don't feel well right now. Let's see. I agree with Dillard, says Elric. Pretty gay. And Timothy says, "Gay times a trillion." Eagle says, "John, just do a Buckler Christmas story like Timothy recommended." Did he recommend that? I was kind of busy. My wife had a craving. Now I don't know if this is a pregnancy craving because she's had cravings like this while not pregnant. But it was she wanted to go to McDonald's. She wanted a big, large order of salty, extra salt French fries, and a bunch of cookies and sweet stuff as well. So I was watching the chat, but I couldn't actually read everything that was being written down. What is this? I'm getting notified.
Notified and verified.
So what you're looking for is a vintage TV test pattern.
Vintage TV test pattern.
Something similar to that, right? And then you just customize it to your own.
Let me see what it comes up with. Yeah, something like that. But this looks like remember when they did that on The Simpsons where it says technical difficulty and it had a little dog pulling the plug out of the TV?
Yeah.
This kind of looks like it's broken, though. Okay, what are those cards in silent movies? What are those cards called?
Oh, think about that.
Silent movie word cards? Yeah, that's the ones you're talking about, the ones with the words on, right? Or
yeah, that's what I'm.
Like a title card, right?
Yeah, like a title. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Ooh, this one's good, but it looks really hard to do.
Elric says, "Hydrate, Dillard. I need you to make the buckler."
Who said this?
Elric. And then he says, "an old TV like a big fat box." And Elric says, "Cue cards?"
Cue cards. That's good. Why do I hear myself?
I don't know.
All right, let me see. So it looks like just like an all black background, some filigree. I can put some radio, and I can put a logo right in the middle, and of course the logo is going to be the Cult of Raven.
Timothy says he sent you a link to some. I guess on your DMs and Twitter.
Oh, let me go take a look. Oh, I do got a new link here. Let's see. That first link is terrible. I don't know what you're sending me. These are broadcast station cards. It actually has like microchips and stuff. Let me see what the second link is. This is more like it. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. These are the old timey cue cards here. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, automatically, I want to go and get this thing. It can't be animated. Just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. All right. Let's see. Now, what was that word you suggested earlier, Metal? It was vintage TV test pattern. Okay. Yeah, that's good though. That's good. I like that. I like the symmetry of it.
Yeah, I love those classic test patterns. They're great.
I'm sorry. What's that, Rick?
Just going do 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 while I'm in the middle of doing something. So I got an update from Ethan.
Who?
Ethan, the guy doing the shield. Number 2. He sent me a page earlier today. Number 2, I sent back with a few corrections that
Well, that's
needed
big news.
corrections that need to be done, and he's sent it back with the correction, with some of the corrections done, anyways. So
Better be careful on those. You're barely on page 2. You're already sending it back for corrections.
well, like he here,
Watch yourself, Rick.
like on this, he forgot to put like the maple leaf in here on the cape. In a couple of these, I forgot to put the emblem on the glove and make
Miller,
the
you are
glove.
swimming in that shirt.
What are you talking about? Oh, the image there?
You look like a little kid in a grown man suit. Even the sunglasses are too big. That's actually really good, though. Look at it, moves and everything.
So yeah, all he needs to do is correct the cape here because that's a bit off.
Correct what cape? The very top left panel?
Yeah, and the right one, because he's got it coming all the way around the neck, and it doesn't do that. So he's been put some background into, more background into these ones. He put the maple leaf on the cape, corrected the glove.
But he didn't correct the cape to your liking.
Well, he didn't take it. He didn't do anything to the cape. He just kept it going towards the middle, right around his neck, which it doesn't do. I actually have to tell him one other
I'll be
thing.
very careful with that because, number one, remember I had this same exact issue with you with the cape because the way you have the cape set up on your reference picture makes no sense whatsoever. And since this person's actually doing this for you and expecting money, being paid, but he's doing it all up front, you gotta walk a little bit on eggshells.
Yeah. Well, once he gets it right, for lack of a better way to say it.
Oh my!
Yeah. I think. Yeah. See. Well.
He doesn't watch your show, does he?
I don't think so. But as I was going to say, once he gets it the right, like if I can get it, where he's doing it right here, putting the cape on right, then it's going to be right throughout the whole thing because he'll know, right? Yeah, and I.
I don't know, Rick. Art is a very expressive thing. A lot of people like to play it fast and loose.
Yeah.
Some things are 100% consistent between panel to panel because you're trying to get an emotion off, not details.
Like, for
Yeah.
instance, if Rick were to send me his drawing as a reference for the Toxico character, and then had anything at all to say to me about how I drew Toxico, I would swiftly kick him in the groin and perform a Stone Cold Stunner on him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say he's not doing a good job. It's just I just need it to be the Shield's costume, I guess, of the way that I designed it.
And you are aware, though, because I'm almost positive that if you gave him an image for reference for the Canadian Shield and his design,
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that you sent him one that you drew a while ago.
Well, I'll show in a sec which one that I sent him. Browser. So, I sent him, that one there showing, the cape here and there. So,
Right, because this is actually the image where we could not come to terms on how the cape. Because if you look at the image below, that doesn't exactly give a great deal of detail.
Yeah,
as
but
to how the cape works.
It doesn't give a great.
Doesn't either.
They don't give a great detail of how it works, but it shows that it doesn't come all the way around his neck. That the mask is separate than the cape. That you can see in action.
Now, never mind. Why does it have dirt all on his face? God damn it.
Oh, it's probably me trying to shade.
Well, stop doing that. Now, what I'm saying is, and I'm being honest with you here.
Yeah.
If I was the artist, you sent me this. You sent me this because I'm an artist. This looks to me like you're not really that sure on how the cape works on the body.
Well,
I would go ahead and take some liberties on how the cape connects.
Yeah, but does it look like the cape goes all the way around to the front? Does it look like this side here joins this side here of the cape?
No, not at all.
Well, he's having this side and this side join. It's coming all the way around.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because even though it doesn't show that, it also doesn't show any sort of anatomy. It doesn't show any kind of, it doesn't really show anything. It just shows basic shapes and colors. So I would take that as, okay, he wants me to essentially make this work, fix it.
Well, I also told him in my last thing, too, that, it doesn't, in the quote-unquote corrections that I sent him, that, the cape doesn't go all the way around the front.
Elric, now you cannot blame the spelling of beret that you just did there on being sleepy.
Baria.
My Barrier. My Barrier West. All right. Oh, Metal, how do I do that thing where you invert the colors of a layer?
Oh, like you just want to completely invert it?
Control I, right?
Yeah, that's just Control I.
Okay.
And that should invert every color on a layer within your selection.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, Marsupial! Ulrich says, I can't
Is
smell.
Marsupial here?
He is in the chat, yes.
Oh. How come he don't come on no more?
I don't know.
It's like, I can't spell it because I don't use that word. It's an easy word to spell.
There we go. Timothy says, he did not spell not too good.
Oh my.
And Marsupial says, hey there.
Where you been, Marsupial? I miss you.
Yes, Ulrich, that is how you spell beret. It's a French word.
Well, here comes Marsupial. Hey, Marsupial. Well, we couldn't understand that.
Like he's back at Walmart again.
And everybody out there, if you could hit the like button and share this out, that would be fabulous as well.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's still here.
Hey, we can actually hear you say something now.
Much better.
Yeah, had the wrong microphone.
Timothy says, can you say that again? Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Oh, that Timothy, what a prankster.
Ulrich says,
So
I think...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I said I heard John misses me, so I came on just for him.
Ah. Do you feel special,
Oh.
John?
I do feel special. But you sound kind of poorly. What's going on?
I'm all right. I've just been hoarse lately, just from sack or whatever.
Ulrich says, there we go, we can hear him.
It's been hoarse for me abusing him on my podcast.
That's right.
Oh, my. Oh, have you been doing that on a regular basis now?
As often as I can remember. As long as I can remember to come on.
He's been showing up.
Oh, look at you. Sorry, I'm trying to make a radio thing. Almost done. All right, I'm gonna present this, but I don't want no. I don't want no opinions. Okay.
especially incorrect opinions.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah. What?
It's like Fallout Shelter.
Like what? I haven't.
It's a decent mobile game.
Yeah.
Mobile? That's the kind of gamer that I am.
Alex says, "What are you painting, John? That you have a beret on?"
No, I'm not painting. I'm being very creative. What's happening?
Timothy C, is that how it works, John? And Alex says, "Sorry to hear your voice isn't doing well. Hope it gets better." Timothy says it's terrible. I'm not sure what. Oh, I guess here's the Cult of Raven test pattern. Alex says, "I like it, Dillard."
If you say no opinions, Elric, you're breaking the rules.
I was pretty clear.
And Timothy says it's a standby for Demon Television.
What do you think of that?
Also, Rick, you live in Canada. How can you not pronounce a French word when you see it?
Well, pronounce it beret? Because I don't know. I'm not impressed by the French here in Canada.
Do you like to go to the buffet?
Yep. Yes, I do. Eric says, "I don't care. I just give my opinion. That I like it." Just because it's a French word doesn't mean it has to be pronounced the way the French pronounce it.
That's entirely what it means. They're the ones that made the language.
Rick got molded.
Yeah, but it's now been adopted into, English language, so now it's beret. Don't beret me. No.
It certainly is not.
Art of Reed is here. He says, "What is this cult crap, anyways?"
What? God, I gotta go look at this. What is this cult crap anyway? Yeah, this guy. Reed's over here talking a big game without no wrench next to his name. I'll tell you that.
Shoot. Close the... Oh, I can't see the chat.
Uh-oh. Marsupials went blind.
There we go.
What happened?
Nothing.
Timothy says, "You tell him, Rick." Let's watch the language, Timothy, in the chat. Albert says, "And learning and reading from people." Albert says, "Dylan, you must say attention, citizen." No, he doesn't have to. But he does have to get permission.
Or what? That sounds like a challenge.
I think he'll just remove your wrench.
Yeah, I could do either remove his wrench, type him out of the chat, although he doesn't really care about me typing him out of the chat because he's on the panel.
Now you're getting it, right?
I'll just talk more.
All right, I think I'm done. I think this is the this is going to be the what's going to be showing during the radio program.
Also, are we are still doing our Christmas one,
I don't know what you're doing, but I'm doing one.
but you're not in the contest.
Nope. Yeah, I got to write the Cult of Raven Radio somewhere. Oh, damn it. I got to get permission from Joshua to use the Cult of Raven Radio. He already did that, didn't he?
I think so.
Damn it.
Well, that's in the Discord. Didn't you get the Discord?
No, I did not.
No.
Where the hell is Joshua when I need him?
Oh man, he even had a really good name for it too. It was WRVN Raven Radio.
Yeah, I remember. Damn it, that was great.
Timothy says amazing, better than the Snowdrift drawing. Okay, user Timothy, Elric. No. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, Elric. I'm joking.
Well, I think he means the Snowdrift drawing that I did. Not the Frankenstein monster that you're drawing right now.
See, Rick, now you're drawing buildings at the bottom. This is exactly what I meant about why did you draw the trail above her and not slooping back down below towards the horizon.
I tried to make it go flat.
No,
Maybe.
I'm talking about because you started it above her head when it should have been coming back down below the rest of the trail.
Let's see. I think I'm saying
like where her butt is.
It looks like she's surfing on a big tongue of some sort.
That's what I said.
Oh, well then he already knows. What was the initials? WKRVN.
Let me look back again. WRVN.
Yeah, you don't have a W and a K.
Since that separates which side of the Mississippi River it's on.
Louisiana woman, Mississippi man, we get together every time we can.
Though I think one of my favorite sitcoms does have a W and a K next to each other. It's a WKRP in Cincinnati.
Timothy says a snow tongue. Well, I already have it off. Yes. Yes, the art only those with Frenches may know about the cult. You didn't get that. Get the newsletter. Eagles cult. Which cult? Raven. Where have you been? And he pukes.
That's why he's vomiting. Eagle's been in the cult of Raven. Yeah, he knows the lore. He knows that there's every good reason to puke.
All right, what do you think? This is good. This is interesting to look at while the radio play is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm saving it. Perfect. I feel happy. I feel like I accomplished something today. Now, speaking of things, I need to make a background for my Buckler book. So what should I do, Metal? What are your thoughts? For my Indiegogo campaign, like we were talking about with Rick yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, the Buckler is kind of a grungy book, so you're probably going to want to start with that in mind.
Yeah, I do want to start with that. It is grungy.
So, you know what I liked was
like I actually wouldn't even mind having like a Sin City type theme going on in my Buckler book.
Yeah.
For the background.
But remember that Niobe fan art that you did, and that had like a really grungy look. Like, could we get you like a brick wall, and you could put like some really low tone graffiti and stuff as the background? Because, you can mute a brick wall. It doesn't have to be too distracting. It can just look nice there in the background.
Yeah. I'm going the wrong direction with this. Okay, hold on. And I'm okay with the resolution being so low. Now I do have I got a brick pattern somewhere. Let's see. I've been coughing an awful lot, which is a problem. Everywhere I go, people think I got COVID. But there we go. There's a brick pattern. Make that even smaller.
Arthur Reed says, I remember Brandon. Does that count? Eagle said, I remember the Pope Wars. What formed the church and the cult?
This guy knows what's up.
Timothy says, so you're a veteran of the Pope Wars? The Buckler beating up Santa Claus. Eagle says, I observed the war. Many Pope were lost to the sands of time, until only Raven and the fire remained.
I got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And man, I keep getting lost.
Hey!
You what?
Hey! Hank is here, and he says, "I'm back 6 months later. How did the book go?" Great. It's got funded, and it's out to anybody who bought it. And of course, it's available on my website if anybody wants it still.
You know what my issue is? I've been drinking a gang of Diet Coke, and that kind of like weakens my that little flap that closes that prevents you from having like acid reflux.
Oh yeah.
So I'm constantly just like like dry coughing all the time. He says, "Congratulations, Rick."
Oh, thank you. Give me a sec.
All right, so here's a dusty, dark brick wall. What can I do to it to make it fade into the background?
Well, you can add a vignette around the whole thing.
A vignette of white?
I probably would go black, but I mean, you could probably do white. I think either could work, depending on how you do it. But if you go black, it gives you that more like mean, dark streets feel.
Yeah, the main streets of Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Well, they've been meaner since the Buckler showed up.
Sure have.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, here it is. And we did an Ask Cam for John Dillard's Buckler character as well, which came out with it, and he's going to be doing a campaign for that. And I'm going to be doing a campaign hopefully soon. Also, probably January, maybe February, for the Canadian Shield #2. And my character here, Snowdrift, #1.
You tell him, Rick.
Hey, yeah. Gotta tell him what's up.
Let him know what time it is. I think I actually will make this against my my advice to Rick. I'm gonna make this very dark and vibrant in the background.
I mean, it can work if you know what you're doing and pull it off.
Hank says, add a new layer, make it semi-transparent with a beige overlay on 33%. You can always delete it if you do not like it.
All right, let me do that. Let's see. We got a new layer. We're going to do beige. We're going to bump that down to about 33%. Oh, that's way too... I don't know. How do you feel about that, Metal?
No, if you're trying to give it like a 20s feel, like this was like a mobster flick, that would be fine. But I don't think it works for the Buckler, because that kind of gives it like a nostalgia look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did start working on mine again with those too. Let's see if we can show it off. See what you think thus far. No comments?
Well, it does seem more like ice.
I got to go look.
And like I said, it's just I just started, so.
I would say it's a good start.
Sort of created the border with the cracks, If it
Yeah,
gets,
that's something you'll have to chip away at.
yeah.
Take notes, Rig. That's how you do a good plan. So, in my rewatching of the Dragon Ball saga, I am now at the part where Roshi has failed to capture Piccolo in the rice cooker.
Hank says if it gets too light at 76%, you can always delete the layer.
Yeah, Roshi failed to do what had been done before him.
I never liked the design they gave to Roshi's master. I thought it should have been much more epic.
Yeah. Especially in comparison to how he and his, was it Crane, Swan? I forget what they translated to, but his counterpart, when they look like just two regular Shaolin monks when they're kids.
Oh, you're talking about the Tien's master?
Yeah. When they do the flashback, him and Roshi, they just look like two regular Shaolin monks underneath him.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to copy and paste it layer after layer. I'm not going to go all the way down with this shading.
Well, it's a repeating pattern, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do? Where did I put that? Oh, it's over here. Okay, that's good. No, that's not good. What am I talking about?
Hank says you are looking for a darker brick. Is terracotta an option on a new layer? Just have a look. Just have a look and let you know if it looks. I will let you know if it looks crappy.
But then you always have to be specific too, because terracotta is like a very wide range of color. It's kind of like that brownish off-red color, but you can get pretty bright terracotta. It's not as dark.
I was thinking of it as orange more than anything.
Yeah, like that reddish orange, kind of faded to brown almost.
Like you would
almost
find
like a basketball.
In like a Spanish courtyard style house.
Yeah.
Very, very tacky. How much is it? It's a lot. I'm gonna have to go through it all because I ended up messing up and putting it on the wrong layer. So, yeah, a little bit of oof there for me.
Unusual for John, I think.
That's all right. So let's see if I have it like this, and there's a little bit of a vignette on it. You can see that it has like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Should I add more to it, or should I just use this as the background, or should I actually put graffiti? That's going to be a lot more work.
Yeah, graffiti would be a lot more work.
Because that was a lot of time just doing that drawing, and that was a small wall. This is a very large wall.
Yeah.
I could put some bullet holes in parts of these bricks.
Oh, that would look nice. Well, one thing you could do, right, since you're doing all your own cards and stuff on it, is you could do flashy, vibrant graffiti as your titles to make it look like it goes to the brick. Kind of like thematically.
Yeah, that's true.
So have you played any of the Final Fantasy 14 yet? Metal?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'll get through the tutorial before we play. I just, trying to catch up on stuff.
What are you guys playing? Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Those games you can only have fun if it's like a big time suck.
It will be. It will be. There's a lot of expedition for about the first hour, and a lot of cut. It's like probably for the first half hour, 45 minutes. It seemed like all cut scenes.
Yeah, because I played the demo or like free trial for it back before they reset everything. It's very much a different game than it was then, but it took forever to get out of the tutorial. I felt like by comparison, Phantasy Star was just an easier game to get into.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's say we're going to use this as the background, right? How do I make this bigger? How do I make the background of it bigger?
What do you mean?
Let me try something real quick.
Hank says, looking good, just don't exaggerate it because you can use terracotta to fade in a new layer to see how it looks. Don't like it? Then trash it. The idea will look like the graffiti is not new. Been there for a while. If that makes sense.
It does. There we go. Let's see if we can't move this. No, we gotta collect them all.
Oh,
Not
you just trying to make the
unlike-
entire image bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you could have just hit, like, I think Control-I is what lets you change the image size.
Well, now you tell me.
Well, you said make the background bigger. I wasn't sure specifically what you were talking about.
Like that.
No, you want the black border?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Would it work better if I faded it more out, or no?
Yeah, just a little.
Let me try that. Tad.
Because if you don't fade it more, it kind of just looks like there's this random brick wall in the middle of nowhere instead of it going off to the edges.
Like that?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're right
Looks
there,
good.
Marcelo?
Yeah, I was saying that looks good.
Because I'm thinking of actually launching the campaign in about maybe 2-3 weeks.
Cool,
Hank says
cool.
the bricks need to look older.
They do, actually. He's right.
Yeah. Well, his terracotta idea is not that bad. You just don't want to leave it as a normal layer. If you put it over, you want to change it to like a blending mode, like overlay or something like that, before you reduce the visibility. That way, whatever colors they're actually kind of like seeps into what you have in the background.
Let me think here. 'Cause if I could do like a, I don't know. Do I want it to look like an old brick, like dusty and chalky, or do I want it to look like almost like it has a sheen on it, like a city alley gutter brick? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. It was more of like an alleyway. Especially because for what we've seen of the Buckler, that's kind of most of it. Back alley brawls and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Rick.
Yeah.
Let me try.
No, Eagle's back at it again.
What's Eagle doing?
He said,
Shenanigans of Eagle.
Marsupial John needs a radio show script. Tell him that Metal and Rick are perfect for him to work with.
Put it to You seeing Hank's suggestion?
The transparency one?
Yeah.
This is add a transparency layer and shift the red down over this, and you will put that. Oh, you will then put off light, like giving it an old look.
How does Webtoons work?
That's
I
a
think
big question.
That's a really big question.
Not sure what aspect.
Yeah,
I think they don't they pay you if you get a certain number of followers or people following your.
There's a criteria, yeah, but you can get ad revenue through stuff, both Webtoons and Tapas. Actually, probably look up the criteria. Let me open up Webtoons real quick. Let's see. Ads can only be displayed on series that meet the following requirements. Must have 40,000 US monthly page views or higher. And must have a total of 1,000 subscribers or higher. And obviously the series must follow all their guidelines that include no nudity, explicit sexual content, or gratuitous violence.
No gratuitous violence.
Yep. Cartoon violence is fine, though. Bullet says Trump was right. Mexicans will build the wall.
bullet is always right.
Hank said, zoom in, let me see.
So who here knew that the term sexual preference is homophobic?
I knew that.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's because everything's homophobic, so you should just assume it is.
I guess.
Well, they were trying to get rid of that word for a while, like back in the day.
Yeah, but see, now they're trying to replace it with a racist word.
What? Racism?
Orientation.
How's that racist?
Because it stems from the word orient, which is racist towards Asians.
Okay.
You should watch Murder on the Orient Express on your show, Rick. That's a fantastic movie.
Are you talking about the new one?
No, the one with
Well, the classic one's great. Yeah, I haven't seen the new one though, and I was wondering if you could recommend it or not.
I wanted to see it, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just like it came out in a weird time, and I never got around to it.
Yeah, same.
I guess we could have.
Johnny Depp, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Guess we could have the new one on for people who haven't seen it yet. Got a few movies in the works.
You better not on that new computer of yours.
Yeah. Johnny Depp was in it. Daisy Ridley was in it.
That's Ray, right?
Yep. No, Willem Dafoe. Oh man, I love Willem Dafoe. A lot of good people in here.
Eagle says Murder on the Orient Express is a horrible movie.
What? Oh, you know who we had in it too? Sean Connery.
Oh yeah, the original. Yeah. Love Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Now we get to hear Rick do a Mexican Sean Connery. Look at Rick. His brain's racking. He's trying to figure out. Just stop it, Rick.
Why would I want to stop it?
That doesn't sound Mexican at all.
I know. Sean Connery, Scottish.
Don't say. Do you know that I have never read any James Bond book?
Really?
Really?
I mean, they're good pulps. He's also a much better character in the literature than he is in the movies. Like, fleshed out and developed.
All right, so if this is going to be the background, right, what should I do for the foreground?
Well, you know, I liked the graffiti idea for your titles. What else could you do? You're probably going to want maybe at least one or two of the characters showing up in this image somewhere. You could probably just copy, like, clip in an asset for that.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about, like, for the title. What the hell is going on?
Sorry.
For the title cards, what should they look like? what if I did something like this, right? What if I went, okay, how do I change the way a line appears?
What do you mean?
Okay, so what if I did something like, that's too thick. Like if I wanted to make a box, but I wanted to make the box fuzzy.
Can you? I don't know. Do you have paths in Clip Studio?
No, I do not.
Oh darn! Because if this was Photoshop, I would just make a path with a box. And
I
then
had a
would,
nickel for every time Metal said if this was Photoshop.
Yeah, I don't know. That's because I don't know how to do half the stuff in Clip Studio. Like you got more options in some ways, but then you have less options in others.
Hank says, if I send you a photo, would you be able to add it to a transparent layer?
Oh yeah.
Rick, we need to watch DOA, Dead on Arrival. Now that it is a good movie.
What if I DM like that, like a neon light?
Yeah, neon lights would be great. That really gives you like that late night inner city feel.
And there could even be like different colored neon. Like right here, let me get my continuous line.
Oh, Timothy said you'd have one nickel? No, you'd have a lot more nickels. You'd have to get it every time we have like one of our studio hangouts. Probably actually have close to $20 by now.
Timothy says, makes me think the Buckler is some late night talk show host. Well, he is! Haven't you seen those videos?
Timothy don't know. Timothy don't know how cool the Buckler is. Look at that. We'll put the cast of characters like that.
With special guest Willem Dafoe. I'd probably watch any show with special guest Willem Dafoe. You ever beat a man to death while dressed like a chick? Because Willem Dafoe has.
Yeah, wait until you've done that.
I'm gonna go to my Twitter and see if somebody sent me something. Nope, but I'm glad I checked my Twitter.
Why?
Draw and Talk had a tweet up of a sexy manga girl. So that's one idea. What other idea could I use? Rick, you got any ideas for me?
Flyers.
No.
People are always putting flyers up on walls. You could put your cutout cards as flyers. Make them all like a poster dingy and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't know if I
work.
want to. Do I want to put those like on the wall itself? That'd be a lot of work.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd be a lot of work to make it look good. I think would be another good thing to do.
Rick, help, Rick.
Help.
Much. You should have your the sign for your buckler bait and tackle somewhere on here, just as an asset, not necessarily for your title cards.
Well, that might be good. The bait and tackle, the buckler bait and tackle, used that sort of sign for each section.
Oh, Hank wants to email you the photo.
Oh, well, my email is john-dillard@hotmail.com.
The Eagle wants you to spray paint Robo Rick is real somewhere on there.
Could do that.
Yeah, Elric, the Buckler owns a bait and tackle shop.
Wait, he didn't know that?
To get it to stop me moving, you might have to lock the layer, John. The bottom layers.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. Calm down, Rick. What? I don't need ideas for how to do this. I need ideas for what to do.
Hank, it's John hyphen Dillard, Dillard, at hotmail.com.
How did I do this last time? Let me try this real quick. Look at layer, selection, then what did I do? Did I do that? Is that what I did? Like spray paint? And then I got rid of it? No, that's not what I did. Oh yeah, then I got rid of the layer itself, the line art of the layer. Still didn't work. What I did for the Niobe picture when I got Rick's Canadian shield on there,
Yeah.
I made like an outline and then I sprayed around it and then took away the inside of it, make it look like a stencil.
Yeah.
Howard says Hotmail. Wow, I haven't seen that like in 15 years. Hotmail still exists.
Yeah.
What's called what is it? Outlook, something like that.
Yeah, it's I think it's all part of Outlook now. And anybody who has like an old email still gets to use like their old tag. I think I have one for Hotmail and one for Live, because there's also @live.com was another one.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too.
Well, guys, it's 1 o'clock here.
Bye, Rick.
Yeah, you want to promote Marsupial?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Metal?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Marsupial, you didn't want to promote the fact that
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow we're going to be live on the Vomitorium.
I figured you would do it.
There you go. I even have my little loading screen up, and you can catch us live on the Vomitorium. Well, hopefully, when we stick to schedule every Saturday and Wednesday at I use my time since I'm hosting it 6 p.m. Central. You can do the math everywhere else.
And that is correct, Hank, for his email. And Alric, it may be 10 where you are, but it's 1 where I am. And so, John, you want to promote?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for stopping by. I hope thanks for John and Metal and Marsupial coming on the panel. You guys made it a better show for being here. And everybody in the chat, thanks for coming by as well and participating. You've made it great as well. So we will see you tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be coloring the Canadian Shield number 2. So, bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful night. Love you all.